All right. Today's video, I'll speak to you about a topic I don't think I've spoken about. That is, how do I deal with bad clients or clients, where we have to end the relationship. Okay. And I'll give you through my experiences. And feel free, put on your comments and thoughts below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. Now, if you have been following my channel or my videos for a couple of years, you would know that I never reveal the identity of my clients. Never. That is the thumb rule I follow. No matter how bitter the relationship ends, I can literally count on my fingertips the really bad relationships I've had. Okay? Because they're very far and they're very few. And remember, just like no relationship is meant to last forever, there is a time where you'll both move in your separate ways. Either personality has changed or, like, let's say a person is desperate and dying for a job, and I help them get a job. And not only a job, a very good salary, a very good position. And now, before they were single, and now they have a beautiful girlfriend, and their life is way better than before. The money goes to your head and success goes to your head, and the female that you're married, she brainwashes you. So then before the person's humble when they needed you, but now they're behaving like a prick. So obviously I choose to end such a relationship because they're not coachable anymore. So you go your way, I go my way. We do it amicably. But now you'll ask me, what if they want to come back? I'll come to that. So that is one way where I end it. Let's say the person ends it. The person finds, hey, Loy, your style is too much, can't handle it. If it is done in a proper way, we shake hands, bye-bye. But if it is not done in a amicable manner, let's say it's done in either a rude manner or a hostile manner, when tempers flare high, I keep cool. One of us has to keep cool. And then when cooler heads prevail, I communicate. Normally it's me. You go your way, I go my way. Is there anything else left to deliver? You tell me, I'll deliver it. We go our separate paths. So it's, he doesn't hurt me, I don't hurt him. We don't need to do all that. But now let's assume the person just suddenly breaches contract or treats me like shit. Okay? Example. Over here, there are only two possibilities. One is the person will never be in touch with me ever again, which is perfectly fine. I mean, as long as the relationship had to last, it lasted. I took my money in advance, I delivered. If there was something more left, I'll deliver it. And you go your way, I go my way. But if in case, let's say the person is, they violate the terms of conditions or whatever, and now they've achieved success and now they've dumped me. Fine. Once again, I will not take revenge. You go your way, I go my way. But now if they want to come back, let's say tomorrow there is a problem, relationship, job, loss of job, or it's only when they need something they come back, right? So over there, I'm left with two choices. Either give them a second chance, or two, decide not to give them a second chance. So if I decide to give them a second chance, we will rework the terms of conditions, rework it. Everything from how we design the alliance, to what the rates are, to what I believe will make the relationship work. And depending on how we broke up, I would also take feedback from the person. What is it I need to know to make the relationship work? And I'll tell you what needs to be done from your side. And I'll tell you what I accept and what I will not. Same thing with them. So we try to make it work. But now if I'm not interested to work with that person, then no matter what the person says, I'm going to agree. Okay. Has there been a case where I really didn't want to work with the person and the person kept insisting? Very rare, because the person knows my character, I know the person's character. I would say there are only 2 cases where such a thing has happened in all these years, where I didn't want to work with the person at all, but the person begged and pleaded. So obviously, if the person wants you, you have the upper hand. So I renegotiated the contract to a point where it favored me. So I would tell them, see, I'm not interested to work with you, that's a fact. But if you want me to be interested, this is what it'll take. So I give them my new terms and conditions, non-negotiable. Either they agree or they say no. And in all these years, out of those 2 people, one agreed, even though it was a much better deal for me, not for him. And the second one, female, she said, no, this is too much. I can't say yes. I said, there's no issues. We anyway are not working together. She kept trying again and again and again and again. I just ignored it because I made it very clear. Take it or leave it deal. So overall, if I were to summarize, it would be simply like this. I believe in having a healthy relationship as far as possible. And I choose the people I want to work with. I know it might sound like, hey, what, you're making it sound as if you're some big shot. No, because coaching is a very intimate process. Either you can give 100% or you cannot. In my line of work, in what I do, you can't give someone you can't do a bad job, because it'll reflect on your work and people will talk about it. So after spending so many years building up a brand, I don't want to destroy my legacy for few pieces of coins or chump change. Either I give 100% or I don't do it at all. And there's no way in the world I'm going to change my style for you. Or being understanding or being flexible or being soft is one thing, but demanding that I dance to your tunes is totally something else. So you're coming to me for my mentoring. You don't ask me to change. If you're seeking a nice coach, positive coach, or likable coach, go get someone else. I never came to you. You came to me. And there's no shortage of clients. There will always be a client. So then, if you want to come back to me and you are seeking a second chance, you come back to me on my terms. Okay? And it's simple. It's take it or leave it. And I always make it non-negotiable. I give them a negotiable aspect, and these are non-negotiables. But like I said, it's no point hurting and harming the person, because who benefits? Yeah, you might get your pound of flesh and feel validated. Yes, I taught you a lesson. But life is too, life is too big, too broad, and too short to have such grudges. I know you'll say that, hey, what about if you made them big and famous and rich and all that, and then they forget their roots? Well, I charge them money for it. I didn't do it for free. I'm not one of those guys who, you achieve success, then you pay me. No, you pay me now, then we'll work on it. So if they break up after they achieve their dreams, it's perfectly fine. We set out to accomplish a task and we achieved it. Now, here's one final question. What if I start caring for that person? I genuinely care, and then it breaks up. Well, this is a question not many people think about. But there have been people, men and women, boys and girls, whom have genuinely developed a, for lack of a better word, true love for them. Love as in, I take them as family. But then when things don't work out, yeah, it can be hurting. But keep in mind that I've been through an experience in life from childhood where my own mother betrayed me. My own father betrayed me. My stepfather, he wanted me, completely gone. And for years, I yearned for mother's love. Years. And then obviously transitioned to girlfriends. And so I've been through life where I've had my share of tears, disappointments, moments of pain. And that has hardened me. So even if I do feel hurt or I feel pain, it's far more easier to take it than someone who has never experienced. Like, for example, the breakup with that girl whose face I tattooed here. That was the most painful in my life, which took me close to 6 to 8 years to overcome. It was very serious. But after going through such intense agony, pain, suffering, mental, emotional, whatever, nothing came close to it. Yeah, there were moments where I did feel sad, did break up, did cry. But it was not as bad as this one. This was the worst. So in the same way, where relationships are concerned with family, the worst was my mother's, the worst. And I managed to overcome that. And over the years, make myself harden. So today, if it happens ever again, I'm mentally prepared. In fact, I go into relationships mentally being prepared that this will break up very violently or this will not last. That's why whatever has to be done early on when we're negotiating the deal itself, I make sure I cover the basis of what matters to me. The rest of the stuff, I'm mentally prepared every single day that today is the last day our relationship will work. And the day it does happen, it's like, a person who carries his resignation letter in his pocket, that any day the boss tells, I don't think it's working out, take it out. Sir, I was always prepared for this. I have no hard feelings. You go your way, I go my way. So that's how it ends, yeah. But like I said, I have never revealed the identity of my clients. I'll never do anything purposely to hurt or harm them. I don't believe in taking revenge. I believe that if something bad has to happen to you, it'll be through your own actions. I don't need to initiate anything because for what? One life. You live your life your way, I live my life my way. Now, have people come back to me? Oh, yes, of course. I mean, as long as you keep trying new things and you want to get better and you want to improve and you take risks, failure is always a possibility. But if you are, let's say, I helped you get to a particular position and you stick to that position for the rest of your life, get into your comfort zone and just follow the principles I gave you, nobody will touch you. You'll be okay. You'll be just fine. And am I bitter about it? No. Do I have moments where I feel a little upset that things didn't work out? Oh, of course. Because when you have a relationship, there's a lot being invested into it. Time, effort, money, sacrifice, creativity. It's like you're creating a baby, So there is that emotional aspect that is involved. Like they say, the skin in the game. You have your heart and soul into it. So when you succeed, you feel a sense of joy. And when they fail, you feel pain. And just like a parent who raises a child, and tomorrow if the child becomes successful, the parent will be proud and happy. The child becomes successful and never acknowledges the parent. It will hurt. But at no point would a parent want their child to fail and then say, ha, ha, ha. No, because end of the day, if after everything that was done, and the child proves to be evil and the child fails, who benefited? Everyone lost, right? It's a lose-lose. You lost all your years of taking care of this child, building them up. They wasted their life. And now you will see them miserable, you will be miserable. Who benefits? So just like a father who wants his children to succeed, I want my students and I want my clients to succeed. I take my work very seriously. And I may sound vindictive. I'm not. I believe in live and let live. So if you're gone, or if you choose to break up, make sure that you're sure, because second chances are non-existent. But then if you do decide to come back and you beg and whatever, depending on who the person is, I will decide. But yes, I will renegotiate the terms on my, or what do you call it? I'll renegotiate the terms and conditions on my terms. I'll renegotiate the conditions on my terms. That's a right way to put it. And it'll be painful. Painful, why? Because obviously I'm going to charge more. That is without a doubt. And because I'm mentally prepared that I survived without you, it won't matter. But like I said, I doubt people will come back because life moves on. People move on. I'm not going to sit here and wait for anyone. That's why I will keep getting new clients. Deliver. Client is happy. I'm happy. We end the relationship in a positive note. Move on. I take a lot of pride in my work. I take my work very seriously and I make sure the client achieves success. So yeah, that's it, man. Hope you got an idea how I deal with people whom I end up with a very bitter experience and how I break up with my clients. It's not a perfect world, but we try to make it close to perfect as possible, where we live happily ever after. You do your thing, I do my thing. That's it. Any questions, let me know down in the comments. You have anything you agree, disagree, feel free to let me know. Guys, take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.